What's the most abnormal?
The most abnormal thing about my life is having sort of crowds form everywhere you go, and just everywhere. So that starts happening, and then you have to take security everywhere you go. All of a sudden, you realize that you have not been alone, truly, for 5 years.
I try not to ever really say where I am the most because since all my addresses are on the internet, people tend to show up uninvited.
You mentioned that you keep wound dressing with you?
Yeah, I've had a lot of stalkers show up to the house armed.
Shares his experience in writing, he's brave. If a woman shares her experience in writing, she's oversharing, and she's over-emotional, or she might be crazy, or watch out, she'll write a song about you.
Yeah, well, there is that.
But that joke is so old, and it's coming from a place of such sex.
My mom talks to me a lot about that, because I think you kind of get set in how you feel when you're in school. Like, I could be sitting in the front row at an award show and I still don't feel like a cool kid.
Like, to this day. And
like
you are the cool kid now.
Hey, we all know Taylor come up with an amazing banger, and personally, I love the aesthetic of her new album, and you can get more of her aesthetics by buying some of her rarest merch from Swiftielogy.com.
What went through your mind when he came up and then they cut off the...
Well, I was standing on stage and I was really excited because I had just won the award, and then I was really excited because Kanye West was on the stage. And then I wasn't so excited anymore after that.
And Taylor, are there any hard feelings towards him?
I don't know him, and I've never met him, so.
So were you a fan before?
Yeah.
Are you still a fan?
You know, I don't know him, and I don't want to start anything because I had a great night tonight.
Yeah.
Did anyone give you support backstage?
Yeah, I've been getting so many text messages. It's like, and everybody's been really nice. So I've had a really, really fun night.
But I don't want to. I don't want to.
Okay, all right.
This makes me feel so bad about myself. Every time I come up here, you put like a different dude up there on the screen. There's never been 2 guys on the screen 2 visits in a row. It's sad.
I've been thinking about addiction, and I've been thinking about people who, if they're either suffering through mental illness or they're suffering through addiction, or they have an everyday struggle. No one pats them on the back every day, but every day they are actively fighting something. But there are so many days that nobody gives them credit for that.
Yeah.
And so how often must somebody who's in that sort of internal struggle must want to say to everyone in the room, you have no idea how close I am to going back to a dark place, or you have no idea.
One song on the album called Soon You'll Get Better that I can't even really hear, I can't even listen to it.
She won't talk specifically about her inspiration, but it comes at a time when her mother, Andrea, who was battling cancer, suffered a relapse.
It's really interesting because I don't think I have written a song quite like that before, and it's just sort of like, it's just a tough one.
I can imagine, but I can also tell you, having listened to it, that it's universal.
It's just not something that we deal with until we have to, until we see it, until we experience it, until someone close to us is going through something like that. And so writing about it was really emotional, and I'm just gonna stop talking about it now.
Understandable.
Every day it's like, how do I make myself among my friends and family and my loved ones not see this big elephant that's in the room for our normal life, because I don't want the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna be in my life, I feel like there's a certain amount that comes with it that I can't stop from happening.
Yeah.
I can't stop from you getting a call in the morning that says, you know, the tabloids are writing this today. I can't help it if there's a guy with a long lens camera 2 miles away with a telescope lens taking pictures of you. I can't stop those things from happening. And so this song was basically like, is it enough? Is the stuff that I can control enough to sort of block out the things that I can't?
Yeah.
So it makes me really emotional to hear this song.
Or is everything an event with tons of paparazzi following you?
Anything outside my house or my apartment doesn't ever really feel normal. I try so hard to make it normal because I don't engage, like if I'm being followed by a camera crew and all these paparazzi, they know that I don't want to have the conversation. And in New York, they're very respectful of that. Like, they just take their pictures and they say thank you and they leave. I don't want to make it into a press conference. My friends wouldn't want that either. But in my apartment, in my house, we can bake, we can make dinner, we can dance, we can do whatever we want.